Hello there. Welcome to my live. I am continuing to build the Lego Bonsai Tree. So this is how much I've built so far. It is the first 3 bags of the Lego set, and I'm moving on to the final 3 bags. So just to show you what's next, it's the green leaves in bag number 4, the pink leaves in bag number 5, and then the base in bag number 6. Let's move this over here. Okay. Hey everyone who's joined. I had trouble with my microphone on the last live, and so if there's any problems with hearing me, just let me know in the comments because I can't tell. Cool. So I was describing last time that my process for Lego, I guess it's probably the same as many others, but when I go through the bags, I like to separate the pieces out by color, so it makes them a bit easier to find. Okay, here we go. Already. So what I'm building right now is bag number 4. It is the green leaves of the bonsai tree. Thanks, Simon. Appreciate it. Okay, so first part, we'll need some of these little pieces. I never quite know where to put my camera when I'm doing this because I guess I think you can see okay, but I guess for some of the smaller pieces it's not going to be that easy. But I'll do my best. So I got the feeling that this first piece that it's taking me through step by step is going to be a blueprint or template for the rest of the leaves. So let us find out. Yeah, so this is the first one. Here we go. Add it on. I'm going to struggle a little bit to show all of the tree at every angle because the pot has all of these little dots to use as, I guess, gravel, so I can't turn it upside down or move around very much without them falling out. Okay, so this next piece, it wants me to create 3 sets of these leaves up here. So I'll just do them one at a time. hope you're all having a good Monday. Okay, so this is the first bit, which is going to hold all of the branches together. I should say the first set of branches at least. Okay, there's one. Thanks for joining and liking my live. Okay. So I got this set last week as a birthday present. Oh, there it is. And yeah, so I decided to build it on live. And I've been trying to think what to do in future lives because I don't have more Lego to build. Well, that's not true, but I have a set, the Lego Titanic, which me and my husband are planning to build together. So that wouldn't be something I would be doing on live, but I've been trying to think of other ideas. So, oh, let me put this, now that I've got those three leaves, let me put those together and then continue my thought. Okay, this is the first one, and I think I have to create two more of these. Yeah, so I have to create two more of these, and then I'll be adding these leaves to each one. Seems like that should be easier to do for attaching them. Okay, let's come back to that. Okay, so when I'm doing these other ones, yeah, I've been thinking of what else to do in my TikTok live. So if you're familiar with my content, maybe there's something that I've been doing in my daily videos that you'd like to hear more about. So just let me know in the comments your ideas. One of the things that I have been planning to do is, now that I'm moved into my new house, I'm going through, or I have a lot of stuff that I've collected over the years that essentially I just carry around with me from house to house, don't really use, and probably should get rid of most of. But there's a little part of me that wants to kind of investigate why I'm still holding on to it and see if there's something creative I can do with it. In particular, things that come to mind is there's little trinkets, totems, and collectibles I picked up over the years, and I hold on to them because of, I guess, nostalgia reasons, potentially. From like TV shows I grew up with that I really liked, and yeah, I want to do something with them so they have some meaning more so than just sitting in a box somewhere. So I was thinking to maybe sit down with some of these things and go on live and like talk through my ideas. Hey everyone, thanks for joining and liking the live. So yeah, I was thinking to sit down with some of those things, talk about why I still have it, what it means for me, and is there something that I can do with it that's productive? And if it's something that I can't think of, then maybe it's just time to get rid of it. The other idea I had was to look at puzzles that I've got and do those, because there's a couple that we've received as gifts over the years and have not actually sat down and completed them yet. So that's another idea. Another leaf. Two and three. Hello, Rugby Boy. Yeah, my day has been good. I have been thinking about this live most of the day because I really want to finish off my bonsai tree and just have it on my desk. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm just checking the alignment of some of these pieces because the leaves are separate, but the way that they connect together, some of the connectors seem to line up, and I'm just checking if that is intentional or accidental. And I'm not quite sure, but it seems when you connect them, there isn't any stress on the smaller parts of the Lego that I can see. So I'm hoping that means they can be connected. I'm not sure. It's not very clear in the instructions. Anyway, let's keep going. Number 2. So I just have one more of these to make. Lego is one of those things that always seems to take longer than I think it does. But maybe that's just me being meticulous. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, there it is. Thanks for joining. Another idea I had about lives was to go live as a space where people could join and have, I guess, a place just to have some accountability for studying or working. As I know for myself, I can get distracted pretty easily. But if I have something holding me accountable, whether it's a timer on my phone or something like that, it can often be helpful. Sort of like a study with me session. And so I was thinking of that because there's certain things like my daily tarot ritual that, I do these every day. They're sort of second nature. But maybe that's something that people would find interesting to see as well. I have some videos on my page of me going through those rituals, but seeing it live and interacting with it is probably, it's going to be a bit different. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I have these 3 done, and now it's time to put on these leaves. So the only spare part I have from this bag is just one of these flowery studs. And okay, this is going to take a bit of work because all of these 33 leaves and 10 studs are just shown on the picture, so I have to go through them piece by piece. Okay, let's do these one at a time, I guess. Some of the branches, the top one is moved to a different angle as well. Okay, so I think all of these leaves are actually just structured the same, which is good. It will save me trying to figure out exactly where everything will go. Okay, yeah. So there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hmm. Okay, I see. So there's 33 leaves, 10 of these studs, and there is 10 of these bigger leaves. So I'm just trying to figure out where the missing pieces are. Because 10 of these should bring us to 30, but there's actually 33. But I can see that there's one reserved for each set of 3 leaves as well. This is one area of Lego that I enjoy when I'm putting it together because it is so meticulous, but I guess it's not the most exciting part for others to be watching, potentially. Hey everyone who's joined. this. Um, on my previous video, and I can see now as well that I am getting some requests for people to join my lives. I haven't. This is only my second live, and I don't really know very much about TikTok lives. Um, and so because I am just working on this Lego goal, I'm not really sure sort of how guests would fit in. Um, see. Okay, I think this one is done. As for the cherry blossom, so I'm going to be working on that bag next. And I'm not even sure if I'll put these on fully, but well, I guess I will once they're ready. But I want to just go through kind of all of the pieces. I do prefer looking at the cherry blossom, so I'll probably keep that version on my desk. Once I figure out what I'm going to do with the green ones, I'll probably leave them built and nearby so I can swap them out if I want to. Just going to work on this one next. And let's attach you. Okay, so this is the first branch attached. Now for the second one. Definitely find I get faster for these repeated pieces once I figure out sort of that they all have their own pattern. They all have the same pattern. So essentially I'm just following that now and just double checking that there are no discrepancies. Sometimes you can find that it all looks the same, but then when you run an autopilot and you get 5 steps down the line, you realize that something isn't quite where you thought it should be. I'm also fighting against cat hairs, which are sneaking their way onto this. It's not too bad if they're just sitting there, but if they get stuck in between blocks, then you can't take them out without separating the blocks, which is annoying. I think this one is done too. So which way is it oriented? Okay, number 2. And then the last one. I'm a little surprised that since these pieces are the same on all of the leaves, that it didn't have them shown on an individual leaf. Essentially what I'm working from is this. So I have to keep track of which branch I put where. Almost done. Okay, so here we are. So while I'm just checking the pieces for the next set, you can admire. Okay, so this looks like it'll be fun. So this is made up of pink frogs, primarily. And there's a little note here. Where was it? Actually, there's little notes all over this booklet. But the one that stood out for me is here. There's 101 frogs in here, and it says it is the greatest number of frogs used in any single Lego set. And it's the first time that they've been used in this light pink color. And then the last note is these little handlebars. They were originally used as mini doll bicycle handlebars in other sets. So I find that trivia interesting. There's a set of flowers I have that uses pterodactyl wings as leaves, which is quite cool. These are the little frogs. And there's these pink flowers as well that will make up the branches. Okay, all ready to go. Okay, so this is the start of the new branch. And now 8 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just realized I'm working behind the tree, so what little you can see is being obscured. So here's a tree with 8 frogs. And then 2 more frogs and 4 flowers. So here's the first one. Okay, so like last time, I'll be doing one main branch, or one central branch, and then three of these bigger ones. So I'm going to take these off. because I would like to keep the cherry blossoms on. So why not just do that now as I go? Thanks, Josh. Okay. Right, and now for the three main branches. So this is the first bit that is needed to connect to the branches, and I'll need three, so I'm just going to build the other ones while I'm on this page. So number two, missing the arm. Number two, and number three. And there's three. Okay. Next will be the main leaves. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for joining. Okay. So I need 12 of these flowers, 12 of these, there's 12, 3 handlebars, and 30 frogs. So this piece itself is in three parts. I'll have each of these branches. I have to make three of those and then attach them together. It looks pretty much like what I had done before for the first one. Add the frogs. And yes, this looks exactly the same as before. So this is my first one. Thanks for joining. And where am I putting it? So this is going to be a bit slow, but I'll hopefully speed up as I do more of them. This is number 2. Okay, finally, third one done. So I'm just trying to see how to orient the leaves according to the diagram. So I just want, I want to first get it according to the diagram and then just have a look at how the leaves are sitting kind of from all angles. that's the first one fully done, and now just two more. So this is going to take some time. Okay. 30 frogs, 12 branches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 flowers, and 3 handlebars. Hi Billy, yes, I am Irish. I'm just thinking now actually, maybe I'm going to try this one by building the leaves first and attaching them to the handlebars afterwards. That might be a bit quicker. And I'm just realizing now that all of these branches are exactly the same. So I can just build all of these and then put them together at the end. Branch. Okay, so I am going to try that this time. I have 2 more of these to do before I attach it to this. So I will build 4 of these. Hey Carl, yes, Pokemon and Lego is a great way to spend a Monday. 4 of these done, so let's stick them up on the handlebars. Oh, I forgot my flowers. Let's quickly. Second one done, and third one incoming.
And my phone fell. Great. Okay, a bit unfortunate, but I'll continue. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, the other part of my microphone has disappeared somewhere, which is unfortunate. But I think what I'll do is I'll just finish with this part. So I have 2 done. I have 1 more of these branches to go. And I will leave it there for this week and resume next week. Hopefully with fewer technical problems. So thanks for joining. Have a good day.